Now it'll be Khalil Lee, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Lee.
Hey, let's go right here.
Grounded to short. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So here is Colby Whitman trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Whitman.
Now here's the first offering. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
No pitcher.
Next to dig in, Damon Jones trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Now batting.
So the next to bat will be Joaquin Cora, the potential tying run for him at third base. Grounded to third. A dive. He's got it. The second for one.
Right here.
Not in time. Now to the plate, Patrick Mazeika flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Patrick.
And the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And stepping in, Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, here is Colby Whitman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Colby Whitman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that.
Find the ball.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Now batting. No pitcher.
So next to bat will be Damon Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joaquin Cora. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. It'll be a tough play. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next up is Luis Garcia.
The second baseman, Luis.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next to hit is Matt Vierling. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looks like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Come on, let it fly.
He set the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they load the bases on just one hit. Next to hit is Michael Paez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Colby Whitman. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Both teams with 6 hits so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in is Patrick Mazeika. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller.
And the run is in to score from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Well, that run won't be charged against him.
Next, here is Colby Whitman. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
To second for one, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Stepping in next, Lincoln Blackwell grounded out in his last at-bat.
Lincoln Blackwell.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 8-2 is how this one ends today. The Rumble Ponies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Corey Taylor gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
They left 16 men on base.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hit for your fighting Bills, number 25, Colby.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Peter Hershiser will come on in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
They left 7 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Colby Whitman, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Now into the box, Patrick Mazeika. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Fly ball out toward left center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the... At the plate now is Michael Paez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Vierling arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now here's the pitch.
The left field.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Digging in will be Marcel Renteria as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Janeshwi Fargas is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
0-for-1 here in the early going. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now into the box is Patrick Mazeika. He doubled his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hops this one up. Williams in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Colby Whitman, and they could use a spark from him here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fargas is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So here's Albert Almora next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0-for-1 so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Fouled away. swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And, oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Swinging a looper to left. And no one can get there as it falls. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Into the box now, David Rodriguez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cora is there, 1 away. Next to hit, Lincoln Blackwell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Oh, and he misses it. And after all that, they'll still get the force out at second. Next, it'll be Marcel Renteria, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here it comes, 1-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
The count now at 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Now at the plate is Colby Whitman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Whitman.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner.
Come on, dig, you're scoring.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Come on, kid. Get on for it. There we go. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. And now, Luis Garcia trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the... So the lineup flips over and digging in, Janeshwi Fargas. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now to bat, Patrick Mazeika. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Now here's the first offering. Albert Almora is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. It's 1-2. Drilled down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Michael Paez is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on Marshall Purcell. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Reading fighting Phils came through when it mattered. Earns his.
Check. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce.
Well, if you've listened to me before, you know.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on. Now to the plate, here is Colby Whitman. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set and the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. Ready now is Jeremy Vasquez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Down the first baseline, fielded cleanly, one there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So stepping in is Colby Whitman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on the ground to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Up next, Derek Hall. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Derek Hall.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Digging in next, Mickey Moniak. He flew out in his last AB. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hang on.
1 run
right
is
here,
scored.
right here.
Now the relay home. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So now here is Colby Whitman, a hit in 2 tries so far. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in.
Come on, you can beat it.
Throw in the
beat
dirt,
it.
but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. And now in the box, Colby Whitman. He bounced out last time up.
Whitman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So now to the plate, Michael Pius. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Softly hit to short. Right to him. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an impact. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Binghamton came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Daniel Zamora earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
They left 5 men on base.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show. Next, it'll be Colby Whitman, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Round it.
So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
The first base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Hall. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Whitman, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Stepping up is Colby Whitman, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be
we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Next up, Colby Whitman, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, swing, and a high fly ball out to left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first home run of the season as they move on top 4-0.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Into the box, Lincoln Blackwell struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Lincoln Blackwell.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's how quickly things...
Colby Whitman will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back, and it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got on the bump, just didn't...
Colby Whitman gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here.
Move it, move
and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was, well, the baseball purists certainly wouldn't love a game like this one with tons of offense, but you certainly can't complain about the lack of action. Pretty impressive showing for both of these teams up there swinging the bats.
9-6, the final tally in this one. Redding used a nice 5th inning to fifth win.
Clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase money in case. Clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping.
He's starting to draw some eyes, and for good reason. He has been lighting it up at the plate and playing well in the field to boot. I've got Mike Lowell with me today. Mike, what are you seeing from him that's leading to this late success?
Well, I've been very impressed. I look at him and I see an absolute plan at the plate. That tells me that he's putting in a lot of work in between games, maybe even in between at-bats, talking to his coaches, using the video work. Maybe it's the weight room, whatever the case may be. But he is really showing that what he's doing off the field is paying dividends on the field.
The game's future stars are on display. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Colby Whitman.
The designated hitter, Colby.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. He's a hot name as a two-way prospect, a real rarity in the minor leagues. Were there any players you guys came up with who could have done this?
You know, it's funny. It bring up a lot of great memories. I think back, guys like Mike Hampton. He certainly felt like, to me, not only could he pound that cutter in, but, man, he could handle the stick. Carlos Zambrano took some of the best BP I've ever seen, just absolute moonshots. But the one guy that comes to mind, and I know he pulled it off both ways at different times, but it had Rick Ankiel from...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Striding forward now is the DH. Colby Whitman flew out last time up.
Whitman.
From the stretch. A double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Next will be the designated hitter, Colby Whitman.
The designated hitter, Colby.
And this is lined hard to deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Next to stand in is Mickey Moniak. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. Stepping in once again is Luke Williams. The potential tying run for him at third base. Payoff pitch on its way. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. And now here is Colby Whitman. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Derek Hall becomes the first out of the inning. Now a swinging bunt, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to third. Scooped up.
Come on, D.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now it'll be Luke Williams, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2 pitch.
Williams.
High pop up.
You're going. You're going.
Ward is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. So here is Colby Whitman. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Hall, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So the next to bat will be Mickey Moniak. High in the air out to center field. Green will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Next to dig in, Luke Williams. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball right side. He's got it. And they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Erie Seawolves posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Trent Skutnik earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Minor League Baseball is live, and striding in is Bobby Morrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Heading out towards shallow right. Cora has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Now to the plate, Riley Green. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Now pitch on the way.
The first baseman,
Aderlin Rodriguez, is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. We've played an inning, still nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cody Clemens, in there at the letters 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, here is Drew Ward.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
A ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ready on 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 2 full. Reading leads it 2-0. First offering. Daz Cameron is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
To 1-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and there's their first hit of the game.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out, and like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
He'll start this one at 269. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. On to first to complete the double play. So next to bat will be Zach Short, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bobby Morrison as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Vierling is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next up is Riley Green. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. At the plate now, Aderlin Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Clemens.
Second baseman.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And there he goes towards second. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. The 1-1 home.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. And stepping in, Drew Ward. First time up, he went down looking. The pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Vierling comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging in next is Daz Cameron. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Joey Morgan is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Scooped up, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Into the box, Zach Short. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bobby Morrison is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Vierling is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So next to hit is Cody Clemens. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Standing in now, Drew Ward, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Next to hit is Cam Gibson. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Gibson.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Williams is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Tyler Carr gets the call from the pen. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Fightin' Phils took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Colby Whitman earns the win, his second. Zach Warren records the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This is Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Erie Seawolves. Next, here is Colby Whitman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start. Now at the plate, Colby Whitman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into right field. That's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Now into the box, Colby Whitman, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So one run on.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
At the plate now is Colby Whitman, who delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take it
hit high and deep out to left field.
Go on, Dick.
And he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Digging in will be Derek Hall. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Gibson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping in next, Mickey Moniak. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So now into the box is Luke Williams. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in.
Come on.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors. Next, it'll be Colby Whitman. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The end.
Okay, I thought we made a horrendous mistake. High school baseball was going to be his plateau. I get it. So he got off to a bad start here, but he's bouncing back. He's found his way. All right, I'll be the first to admit I did a bad job. I gave up on him too quick. Blame me. But let's not go the other extreme now and think that we have a 18-year Major League player, okay? This is where you guys go crazy. You go from one extreme to the next. We have finally found a guy that can handle this level. But that does not mean, that does not mean we have a certifiable Hall of Famer. So I'm happy I'm wrong, but let's take it easy.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Fightin' Phils.
Ramon Rosso gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Next to hit, Colby Whitman. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Vierling leads off first with 1 away. On the ground to short. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now, Zach Short. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bobby Morrison. ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, a double play. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Colby Whitman.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Now at the plate is Derek Hall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now to the plate, here is Mickey Moniak. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Morrison is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to bat, Nick Maton. He popped out in his first trip. Soft grounder left side. He's got it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Ready now is Cody Clemens. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. So stepping in is Drew Ward. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Grounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. Digging in next, Cam Gibson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribbon.
One there, on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets...
So now here is Colby Whitman. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. The Seawolves lead it 3-1. Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Colby Whitman. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. first pitch on the way. To the right side and through a base hit. Nakawala rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. Striding in is Mickey Moniak, trying here to plate the tying run from second. The 1-2, lofted in the air out toward right center. Green will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Up next, Nick Machon. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Erie Seawolves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
They left 12 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. And now in the box, Cody Clemens. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Hit hard to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So now to the plate, Colby Whitman. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Lined hard toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Batting four.
Next, it'll be Derek Hall. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping up is Mickey Moniak, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Runs up and gets this one down.
Come on, baby, you're up, you're up, you're up.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Next up, Nick Machon, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Zach Short. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Into the box, Colby Whitman. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Next to stand in is Derek Hall, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
And now here is Mickey Moniak. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Colby Whitman.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Riley Green. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Stepping in once again is Colby Whitman.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So here is Joey Morgan. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1. Grounded to the right. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
7-4 the final finish today. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. We've got baseball on the show. Striding forward now is the DH, Colby Whitman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Green able to track it down for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Colby Whitman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. Now it'll be Colby Whitman.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Colby Whitman.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. Runners on the move for second. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2. So the next at bat will be Colby Whitman, and their runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 5-2 the final today. Erie jumped out to an early victory out of the
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted.
Most of us will have only heard of this prospect recently, right? If at all. But Al, he's doing well in the minors as a position player and as a pitcher. And he's beginning to draw attention across the league. Do you think he carries that success forward and makes it to the show and thrives as a 2-way player?
I don't want to be the bearer of negative news, but I find it amazingly difficult. Just even I was a pitcher, and that was hard enough. So to think of this player as a two-way guy that can hit and play every day, and then also pitch, very difficult. And the reason why I say it is that there's just so much work that goes in to have to play at that level. But with that said, I don't want to discourage it. I think it's kind of a sink or swim kind of opportunity. And I think they're going to give him a chance to see if he can do it. I find it pretty hard to believe that you have to go back to Babe Ruth, and I know Shohei Ohtani now, but we'll see about Shohei as well. It's just really hard. I'm skeptical on it, but I hope he's able to do it.
You don't want to discourage him, but you just killed his dreams. It's fine now.